this is a very critical year.
Yes.
In a lot of ways. And we've got to stop talking about starting businesses and really focused on scaling them. Scale conversations are different than start conversations. We should do the business plan, but like if you're going to start, we got to get you to real scale, like fast.
Yes, sir.
96% of our businesses don't employ anybody. 96% of our companies don't have a single member of the team. Like think about the potential, right? So the result of that's incredible is that if you graduate from college and you're black, statistically speaking, the likelihood that you will ever work at a black-owned business is statistically insignificant.
Wow.
96% of our companies don't employ anybody. So when we're having these conversations about closing the wage gap and the overall like income inequality gap, unfortunately, there aren't enough of our businesses that are employing people to help to disrupt that. We're almost entirely dependent on everyone else to give us an opportunity.
Man, it's good.
That cannot be the reality. Like, last thing I'll say on this, what's amazing about PWIs and having a PWI circuit and an HBCU circuit is that it gives us options. Mm-hmm. When you're graduating from high school, you decide.
Yeah. Okay,
when those people, no matter what school you went to, graduate, what is the equivalent landscape that exists out there? It doesn't exist. So you can graduate from an HBCU, but you're probably going to work at a PWI no matter what happens. So we've got to disrupt that, right? Like, and there are ways to do it. We got to get our businesses to scale so that when people are graduating, they can say, you know what? Do I want to work at that PWI, which may be a good opportunity? Or do I want to go work at this HBCU?
I like that.
And I believe when options occur, the PWIs are going to start looking over and being like, well, we got competition in the marketplace. Like, we've got to make this a good place for black folks to work. We've got to have with no actual alternative in the marketplace. We just have DEI talks ad nauseum. Like, we just have book reports over and over and over again. But if you legitimately knew that your vice president could leave, not to go to another PWI, but to go to an HBCU that is competing against you and directly targeting not just customers in their community, but everybody else, now we're in a whole different world. So that's why scale is important, right? Because you're having different conversations. You're starting to recruit talent. I remember when we hired the first person that worked at a Fortune 500 company to come to us. I'm like,
we're doing it.
Well, what's up? Yes, I'm taking talent out the Fortune 5.
Yeah.
And not for the discount. Like that optionality starts making people have to.
I like that.
2024 is the year of scale for everybody. Yes, us, but everybody. We have to stay focused there so that like when our kids walk across the stage, that it's more than 4% of companies that they have a shot to go work at. Those 4% can't hire everybody.
Yeah.
So we need the 96% to grow so that we have a lot of small and medium-sized businesses that like folks have a shot at.